Oh yeah. Yeah, B. It's your boy Cha Charlie Global, and I'm back once again with another one. Oh yeah. Man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Leave me a comment and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Man, today I got to tell y'all about the snakes in the grass, baby. I'm talking about, boy, you better keep your lawnmower goddamn full of gas and primed up, boy. You got to keep your grass cut low so you can see these snakes. It don't take a rocket scientist to see he fake. You feel me? He fake as hell. But yeah, man, I got to tell y'all about a situation, man. Y'all be careful out there, because the most dangerous thing to have is a jealous friend. I'd rather have an enemy than a jealous friend, because see, that enemy, I know when we see each other, it's on sight. I know your intentions. You trying to take me out. The worst thing to have is a jealous friend, boy, because they'll sink your ship. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy, they'll sink your ship. So I'm at Phillip State Prison with this one. Oh man, shit crazy, man. So, you know, I had just got out the hole per usual, you know what I'm saying, for some dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? And they moved me in K2, you know what I'm saying? Prior to moving to K2, I had my own motion, you know what I'm saying? I had shit going on, give me some money. So I go to the hole for some bullshit, done got into it with the lieutenants and shit. You know, I stayed cussing them the fuck out because I really didn't give a damn. Like, I didn't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them type of situations. So I get out the hole, I get moved to K2. They moved me in the room with this Muslim dude, you know what I'm saying? And, he seemed pretty cool at first, you know what I'm saying? He welcomed me in the room, you know what I'm saying? Offered to cook a pocket, everything, you know what I'm saying? We smoked some gas, whatever, you know what I mean? We were chilling, kicking major flavor. So, Buddy had his own thing going on. He used to go to visitation and get the jury. You know what I'm saying? He used to get the jury and come back and sell it or whatever. He had his own motion. You know what I'm saying? After getting to know him, I kind of seen he had aspirations to get a pike in, but he just really ain't know how. You know what I'm saying? He popped that shit like he knew what was up, but he really ain't know what was up. So upon moving in the room with him, I ain't get my motion back on track off rip, because I wanted to see what type of nigga I was in the room with. You feel me? I can't have nigga all in my game room and I don't know what's up with him. You feel me? So, on the surface, he seemed pretty cool. You know what I mean? We used to chop it up, you know what I mean? Kick major flavor, do time. We made Bombay together, make pocket together, go on the yard, shoot ball together. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it. Everything was smooth. So boom, I'm like, shit, well, bruh, seen my eye. Let me goddamn pipe back up. You know what I'm saying? Get me something going on, because, my little bone was getting low. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it's about time to go back. So I don't put the nigga in my game room or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I called my people, let them know that I was out the hole, and told them, like, look, it's about that time, but we got to drop again. You feel me? So they're like, oh, shit, we wondering when your ass was going to be ready. I'm like, shit, I had to observe some shit, but everything seemed smooth, so we can come on with the come on. So, boom, we put the move together, put the pack together, you know what I'm saying? Couple days go by, end up getting the pay. So I'm in the room busting down. So roommate come in the room. He was like, damn, boy, you got all these phones, them cans of cigarette. Nigga, that look like about a half a bag of gas. Nigga, you got blunt, rolling paper. He was like, how the hell you pull that off? I was like, shit, but I just know somebody that knows somebody, you know what I'm saying? I hopped in a nigga whip, and shit fucked around and came through. So he like, damn, boy, I need me a play like that. Boy, I need me a jewel like that. So I'm like, shit, boy, it possible. You know what I'm saying? It possible. I say next time I got there and do something, I say, what, your people can go buy some cans or something? He was like, oh, yeah, I can get whatever. I just ain't got no way to get that shit, man. I ain't been having no way to get it. He say, then my money been looking funny and niggas ain't letting niggas in the whip with no little paper. So shit, I just been selling a little jewelry, helping my girl pay the bills and shit. So I'm like, oh, okay. I say next time I go though, goddamn, I say, shit, what you got some little money right now? How much you got? I'ma bless you. So he was like, shit, boy, I got like 150. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna bless you. I said, shit, I'm gonna give you a can and I'm gonna give you 7 grams of the gas. Fuck it. He was like, for real? I was like, yeah, man, yeah, I'm fuck with you. He said, you gonna give me a whole can and 7 grams for 150? I said, yeah, bro. I said, why that so hard to believe? He say, man, niggas ain't blessing niggas like that around here. I say, bro, listen, with that 150 you gonna give me, I can go back and get 3 cans of cigarettes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And some little blunts and rolling papers. So shit, I still won. So he was like, yeah. He said, man, and most of these niggas looked at that shit like that. Hell, this shit'll be alright. I say, man, you just, sometimes niggas do what they do. You feel me? So boom, he sent me the 150 or whatever. I give him his shit. You know what I'm saying? He getting a little hustle on now. And shit, after a while, after being in the room with him a couple months and shit, his Muslim brothers went to get envious because they had their little shit going on, but they weren't having work like him though. You know, they were po hustling. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you end up in the dorm here, the Muslim got that bitch on lock. You feel me? You go to some dorm, boy, the Muslim got that bitch on click clock. Oh yeah, boy, they doing they damn big one. But this particular dorm, they really ain't have shit going on. But now, bro, he got them doing his thing. You know, he shopping with me. He flipping his shit. And then he didn't smoke cigarette. He just smoked weed. So he kept the little 7 grams of smoke on, but he trapped them cigarettes all the way out. You know what I'm saying? So boom, he getting his little weight up and shit. So he finally pull up on me like, shit, boy, I'm ready to jump in that whip with you, boy. Fuck with me. I was like, shit, I got you. I was like, shit, what you trying to get in? So he tell me, I was like, well, look, when your folk buy it, purchase it, got it in their hand, let me know. I'ma tell them where to take it. So he like, all right, bet, say no more. So boom, later on that night, you know what I'm saying? We talking and shit, and he was like, man, my girl got that shit, bro. Where she need to take it? So I give him the address and I hit my people. I'm like, look, somebody finna drop something off at their location, goddamn. Make sure y'all there so y'all can grab this shit. You know what I'm saying? So found them like, shit, all right, we got you, bet. So a few hours went by right before lockdown. The package was exchanged. My people had done got it. So I tell him, I'm like, look, my folk got that shit. You'll have that shit in a couple days. He was like, what day? You never tell a nigga the exact day your pack coming. I don't give a damn who it is. Cause niggas talk to other niggas. And then niggas will be wanting to make themselves look like they, you know what I'm saying? So they'll be like, oh yeah, man, I got a couple cans coming, man. My bunkmate goddamn finna get the shit in, woo. So I don't never tell a nigga the exact day, cause if your shit get popped, man, the only way it got popped, cause niggas knew what day you was gonna bust your move. So I was like, bro, it just be a couple days. I got you, bro. Don't worry about nothing. So he like, all right. So the next day he asked me again, like, bro, when that shit gonna goddamn? I was like, bro, just chill, bro. He was like, man, I know I'm being aggravated. He said, I ain't never but no move before. Goddamn, man, shit, boy, nigga anxious. I was like, bro, just chill. You gonna get your shit. So boom. Not the next day, but the following day after that, the pack came. Boom. He come in the room. He already got his shit sitting on their bed. I got the shit because I never let him see me, you know what I'm saying, when I go get it or how I get it, who I get it from or none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? So all he know, he come in the room and he just see it. So I know he wondering like, damn, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? But I ain't finna reveal all that. You feel me? And he tried to pry. Like, he'll ask me little questions and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was curveballing the hell out that damn boy. I can't tell the business. You feel me? So he got that little shit. You know what I'm saying? He taking pictures. Woo. So he got a little clientele. He had start having people from other dorms pull up shopping with him. So his trap beating, my trap beating, you know, it chain gang. You know, I know how to get that money out of any dorm. So I ain't even tripping, bro. Do your thing. Cause mine gonna sell regardless. It contraband. And I'm the drought king. Man, I put some shit up and forget about it, Jeff. And a lot of times when I got my bomb in, that's what I do. So sometimes, like, say I get 10 cans in. Shit, I'm finna take 2 of them and put them up for the drought, just put them up. You know what I'm saying? Cause drought, it's inevitable. It gonna hit. You gonna have that 1 to 2 day phase where the count just dry. Ain't nobody bust no moves. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? So them the times you need to grind. Them the time, cause you can tights. Oh yeah. Yeah. You can tights them damn boys. So, I used to lay for the drop, but yeah, we both getting money and shit. So we getting cooler and cooler. He got down, he seemed like a alright nigga. He eating shit, everything good. He sending money to his girl, they paying bills, shit. He even got to the point we had them help her put down on a car. You know what I'm saying? They got a new car and shit. You know what I'm saying? He doing good. You know what I mean? So uh I tell him, I'm like, shit, I'm finna go to visitation on the weekend. So he was like, shit, I'm going too. My girl say she coming too. So I'm like, oh shit, that what's up. So boom, the weekend come, we go to visitation. You know what I'm saying? I end up going up there before him. You know what I'm saying? My girl pull up at that time, she pull up looking real immaculate and shit. Every time she pull up in that bitch, she immaculate. So shit, we sitting there chopping it up, and it was a table beside her, and it was that big old girl sitting there. I'm talking about big old. Mind you, I ain't never seen bro girl before. I just heard her talk on speakerphone before, but I ain't know what she looked like. He ain't never showed me a picture. And when a nigga got a girl, you know what I'm saying? Most niggas show a picture like, damn, this my girl. He never showed me a picture as long as we been in the room together. So I said, that boy probably got him a blubber butt. You know what I'm saying? And that female that was sitting beside us in visitation, and my gut was like, this nigga girl right here. You know what I'm saying? Shawty would look like Miss Trunchbull or Matilda. Like, she would goddamn, yeah, boy. And then them edges were gone, and she had that little hair and that ponytail with about 7 rubber band around that bitch. You could see the rubber band, but you couldn't see no hair. You just see this shit pulled up and a rubber band. I was like, damn, they use rubber bands on there? That be look like a basketball rubber band, the kind nigga keep on their wrists and shit. She got, yeah, so she sitting there with that big ass flower dress. Them flowers look sad as hell on her shirt. They was on that bit like, damn, why us? Why us? You know what I'm saying? She sitting there with her cleavage all out, all type of scratch marks on them damn thing. Look like somebody got a baby kitten. And that bitch was like, yeah, and just jumped on her shit and scratched her shit up. Oh, yeah, then that thing, that boy come strutting in like he the man. I thought he was Rich Homie Quan, how he came through for the walk through. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So he sit down. So he look at my girl and shit. He look her up and down and shit. And he just had this stale ass look on his face. He did it real fast, but I caught it. So he talking to his girl and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even paying him no attention. I'm into my folk. You know what I'm saying? So we chopping it up. So my girl fucked around and got on the bullshit for a second. She was like, yeah, man, I know you been inboxing that girl, woo woo. She sent me screenshots of you goddamn messaging her and this, that, and the third. I said, yeah, man, I talked a little shit. So fucking what? I can't pull up at her house. I can't go to her house or nothing. So she was like, whatever. I say, why the hell you make this shit such an issue? Like, I can go over these folks' house. I can't touch them damn folks. It's social media, shawty. A nigga talk on social media. What is that? I don't care. I said, man, one thing we both know, all the messages in your DM ain't from females, right or wrong. She couldn't say nothing. So I was like, shit, so what are we talking about? It's social media. You socialize with motherfuckers. Like, what? Like, you just, without saying, you got messages and responses. You don't respond to the messages in your DM. Why the fuck it's a problem? Because I do it. Anyway, I ain't come here for that type of energy. I'm just gonna leave that alone. I was like, yeah, leave it alone, cause that shit some bullshit. So we get through with the rest of our visit and shit. We got back cool and shit, chopping it up or whatever. So I go back to the dorm. Boom, when I get back in the dorm, I take them visitation clothes off and shit, get back in my attire. You know what I'm saying? By this time, it count time. You know what I'm saying? And it's 12 o'clock count because I went up there early. I went up there at 9. You know what I'm saying? I left right before count. You know what I'm saying? Because Shawty had to go to work. So boom, the female officer come in there and count. She was one of them oppressors. She one of them motherfucker mad because she was smuggling. Y'all know what smuggling is. So motherfucking ugly. Yeah, she looked like her name was Catfish Jane. She come in that bit with that wig caught to the side. I'm talking about she got that bit bent like T.I., boy. I'm talking about for real, for real. That wig was so old, that bit was starting to get gray hair on that bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She come in that bit snatching flaps out of nigga on doors. She going in niggas' room, checking shit. And shit. I'm like, here go the bullshit. So before she make it to my room, I make sure I get the room right and shit. Took the flap out the window. Took the paper out the back window and shit. So she ain't got nothing to say about my goddamn room. So boom, she walk on by, she toot her nose up at me. I say, you don't need to be tooting your nose up. Now, don't do that. Telling some sharp, what you talking about? I said, man, you just tooted your nose up at me like I was the scum of the earth or something. She telling some shit, you might be. I said, you the one looking like some shit on the bottom of a nigga Timberland boot, ugly ass bitch. So she telling us, oh, we joning. You don't want me to join on you. I said, Shawty, you better go and take your little ugly ass up that goddamn stairs and finish counting, leave me the hell alone. He telling some whatever, fuck you. I said, man, never. So she walk on up the stairs and shit. She leave out. So when she leave, I pull my phone out and shit. Couple niggas were pulling up, want cigarettes and weed and shit. So I'm trapping. You know what I'm saying? So my bunkmate come back. When he come back, he don't too much say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He don't really say nothing. So I'm like, bro, you straight? You good? He was like, yeah, everything straight. But I could tell the vibe was kind of, you know what I'm saying? I think that boy was goddamn feeling some type way because I seen that girl and she came in that bed looking like, See, you know, she had to be something he met off the chat line or something. But she was fucking with him though. You know, he was doing a little hustling. He had done got some more jewelry in from her and shit because he came in there and showed me the jewelry and shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. So boom, goddamn, he had done ran out of work. A couple days later, he was like, shit, bro, when we gonna be able to go back, bro? When we gonna be able to go back? I was like, shit, bro, goddamn, I still got a whole bunch of shit I need to get rid of. I don't, you know what I'm saying? My space limited. I can't just, you know what I'm saying, have that shit stockpile like that. I said, shit, I'll sell you some of my shit for the low, you know what I'm saying? He was like, no, man, I really was trying to have my girl go shit because I get more like that. I said, well, bro, I ain't got nowhere to put this shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the option you got. You can cop something now and still see a straight profit or what you want to do. So he was like, shit, what you talking about? I was like, shit, I paid 42 for the can. I said, for you, since you my bump man, I'ma fuck with you, bro. Just give me $100 a can, bro. He was like, for real? I'm like, yeah, just give me a honcho. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the whole thing, still in the route, 2 books, rolling papers and everything. I'm gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? So he like, bet, give me 2 on. So he sent me the 200. I give him 2 cans. Like shit, cause I'm really trying to go and get rid of some of this shit anyway. He my bunk mate. You know what I'm saying? I wanna see the nigga goddamn make some money. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? So he trapping, fuck around. I guess he caught a wave in another dorm or something, cause he off them 2 cans so bad. Then he just started getting aggravating, like, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't move on nobody's time, bro. I move on my time. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, bro. You know what I'm saying? I say, shit, you see I'm fucking with you, bro. I ain't trying to knock your head off or nothing. I say, you can't find nobody around this bitch say, can of cigarette for no $100, nigga. He was like, you right. But he still will blow, though. You know what I'm saying? So, couple weeks go by and shit, you know what I'm saying? In the midst of them weeks going by, he had done bought a couple more cans and shit. He was slow grinding them and shit. So I finally get low on work. So shit, goddamn, I told him, I said, hey, you people gonna get right now, goddamn. But boom, just so happened him and his girl had done got into it. And she wasn't trying to go shop for his shit or get him none or nothing. And she had control of the cash out. See, that one thing you don't do in prison, you hustle and let your girl control the cash out. You ain't, and he couldn't even access it. She sided up He couldn't even log into it. That's a no-no, boy, because what a female gonna do soon as she get mad and she got your paper? Oh, yeah. She finna play all type games. I know I done been through that before, too, when I was green to the shit. You know what I'm saying? But once I figured out what was going on, man, it got so bad. One time, the first female I experienced that with holding my money, ain't want to give me my money. Man, I had to send them hitters at that girl, man. They pop that girl out to get that bread, boy. Yeah, I had to get that girl, yeah, touched up. Not by no man, but you know what I'm saying? I got a couple sisters that are goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I had to, yeah, get that girl touched up. But I got my paper back and shit, so I was like, nah, but I got to be able to control my bread myself. Fuck that. So he was in one of them situations where she wasn't trying to move. She had all this money and shit. Niggas pulling up trying to cop from him, and he ain't got no way to. He can't buy no can from me. He can't but no move because she controlling the money. So he big blow. He like, yeah, man, they be tripping, bro. She ain't trying to goddamn woo, woo, woo. So I tell him, I'm like, bro, I know how that shit go. That shit, that messed up, boy. Like, yeah, so I'm like, well, shit, just let me know whenever you get right and shit, bro. So, boom. I put around and get me another play in. The mother load. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the mother load. So, shit. Boom, he come in the room, like always, he see all the shit in the room. He be like, damn, boy, that shit there, boy, you loaded. He be like, hey, man, fuck with me on the can till my girl get right, bro. Fuck with me, bro. So I'm like, all right, shit, bro, just scraping. He be like, you still gonna let me send you 100 for that bit? I was like, yeah, I ain't tripping. So he get the can and shit, he flip. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing him make the plays and shit, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't came on with that little huncho, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he had done got him another cash out made. I think his sister, somebody made it, but they had control of it. They was some his people. I'm telling him, like, bro, you got a phone. You can operate the shit yourself. But for some reason, I don't know, he always let somebody control his shit. So I'm like, hey, that his business. So he finally shoot me the little 100 and shit. So I'm like, okay, cool. So boom. He's slow grinding. He's selling singles, and then he trying to build up the food so he can cash out the food and shit. You know, I get it, because I done had to did it before, poor ass bitch. So shit, he doing his damn thing. Boom. His luck so bad, he was trying to re-up. So he told his sister to send the bread. She was like, oh, bro, I got you when I get paid. I had to use that for the kids right quick, but soon as I get paid, I got you. So he like, what? You spent my bread? Goddamn. She was like, the children need, goddamn, your nieces and nephews need it. He was like, man, what you were doing before I started letting you hold my money? She was like, but damn, bro, it wasn't nothing but he was like, but man, I'm in here, I got to live. He was like, man, you in the free world, shawty. You got access to shit. I'm in this bitch struggling. You just gonna spend a nigga bread like that? You don't know what I got going on. She was like, damn, bro, I'm gonna give it back to you. Damn. And that's another problem with letting people hold your money while you in prison. They gonna feel like they entitled. They got your money on their cash out. Whenever they need something, they ain't gonna do what they been doing to handle their business. Oh shit, bro, got this little bread sitting right here. Shit, I'm gonna spend something out there. Shit, that's just how that shit go. You got a few people keep it solid, but the worst thing to do in prison is to fuck with somebody holding your money and they barely getting by. Because eventually it's inevitable. You got all these money sitting on their cash. They gonna spend some of that money, brother. If not all of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how that shit go. That shit crazy. But yeah, his sister had done clinked him up, had done wiped his nose. You know what I'm saying? So he looking crazy again. So, you know, I'm hearing the conversation because I'm in the room with him. I'm his bunkmate. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Goddamn, I'm trapping, I'm doing my per usual, I'm getting it goddamn work off and shit, you know what I'm saying? I could just tell the energy changing in the room, you feel me? I'm like, damn, this nigga him. You know what I'm saying? His folk keep playing game with his money, so we doing time, I'm busting moves and I'm busting more moves, you know what I'm saying? Shit getting goddamn real, I'm spiking up, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole motive, I'm trying to get this shit off, you hear me? Y'all stay tuned for part 2.